Let me tell you about my favorite show. Let's get into it. Let me start with the co-host, stepping into the frame, right? The pride of Michigan, yeah. Big Dub is the name. He might struggle with the reading, stumbling over the lines, but the crowd goes crazy every time that he shines. They love him. He's a Mayo man, yes, but there's no judgment here. None at all. Riding out with Mr. Starks, they making everything clear. The perfect dynamic, holding down the heavyweights. When they hit the live stream, my whole mood elevates. Never stop. Welcome to the one and only Covalent TV. Covalent, ain't nobody touching them on talent. Trust me, no way, babe. Breaking down the ring with the facts, data, and statistics. Oh, check the numbers. On accountability, baby. Checking the logistics. Keep them in line. The best show going, undisputed and supreme. Got me watching every time they step onto the stream. Yeah. King of the South Side of Chicago, yeah. He's running the game. Ooh. Mr. Starks is the boss. Got me moaning his name, daddy. He's the leader, the host, dripping all of that charm. Got me biting my lip, setting off the alarm. Yeah, he does. Unscripted in his lingo, my man knows exactly what to say. Charismatic on the weekly, takes my breath right away. Yeah. The way he captures the audience, so dominant, so deep. I'm just watching the screen, losing all of my sleep. We talking pro wrestling, really doing it like this. Reviewing all the matches, every segment is a hit. If you want the real analysis, stay at the front of the line. Putting all the other channels in a rapid decline. Put them up against
La haters, la haters, la haters. I'm seeing la haters already. I'm seeing it. Let me fix my green screen. I'm missing an arm, but that's okay. Do that real quick. Hit it with a little razzle dazzle. We'll see if that ends up working. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here. AEW would emanate out of Warner's home country of Canada tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I am not Canadian.
Yes, the fuck you are. Stop telling the people.
No, I'm not.
You are. You got to let it go at some point. You'll grow up, and someday you'll realize that you are Canadian, and Will Sasso is your brother. Okay?
I don't even speak French.
Yes, you do.
That's a requirement to be Canadian.
I heard you before we went live. He said, "Compton, South Central." He said this. He said
never
this.
said any of that.
He said Pasadena.
No.
He said this.
No.
And Albert. He said, I promise to God, he said this. Warner is a French Canadian white man. It is a true story. He just doesn't want to accept it for what it is, and that's okay. But something we do have to accept is that a show happened tonight. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your AEW Redemption 2026 live review. This is your boy, Mr. Starkson.
Big Dub.
What is going on? I guess I'm going to do this stream with one arm. My green screen was working just fine before we went live, and now all of a sudden this motherfucker is like, you want two arms? No, motherfucker, you don't get two arms. You get one tonight. That might mean I have to change my shirt. I don't want to do that just yet. Y'all going to get this business with the one-armed version of me before we do anything else. And shouts out to all the people liking and following right now. Miguel just shared the stream. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people following, which is good. So shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to y'all. And right out the gate, like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. Y'all know exactly what to do. Streamlabs link works. The stars over on Facebook are working for God's great sake on this beautiful planet that we live on. It finally is working. You know, did I say Cash App already? If not, I'm saying it again. $ Covalent TV. It is ways to contribute to the show and help me get my arm back. See? And help me get my arm back. We're also going to start a Move Werner Back to Canada fund.
I'm not moving to Canada.
Okay, then we'll get you deported. I was trying to be humane.
I'm not going to Canada at all.
Yes, you are. Just trying to get my green screen in order.
You have no proof that I have Canadian citizenship.
I already told the people last night what that is, sir. You own 3 jars of maple syrup.
I don't own any jars of maple syrup.
He's a liar. But you know what? You're Canadian. I have one arm right now, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Because we are going to get into pregame thoughts, and we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. Werner's actually going to do pregame thoughts first, but it's only because I need to change my shirt because I can't do a full review with one arm. So I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and Werner will attempt talking. So have fun.
No. Pregame thoughts. First off, what? All right. First off, tonight's crowd was terrible. This crowd did not deserve anything at all when it comes to wrestling. This crowd was god awful. Didn't wake up at all until what? 2/3 of the way through this show. I cannot believe I kept hearing the entire, oh, Canada, Montreal's a wrestling town. No, it's not. It is dead.
Oh, man, this is even worse.
Completely dead.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Tony Khan should never, ever, 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 ever have another pay-per-view in Montreal.
Sorry, y'all. I was flexing for the camera. This camera don't do my biceps justice. I'm sorry. But I have 2 arms again, which is nice. That's very nice. I'm accepting of that. You know what I'm saying? I am here in my layer, and y'all should appreciate this layer. It is a great layer. I even have my name in it. Look. Hey. Shouts out to my layer. Malayer. Everybody put Malayer in the comment section. Werner, were you done with your pregame thoughts? I don't want to cut you off, sir.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Pregame thoughts is, I think I heard you mention in the crowd.
Yep.
This crowd consisted of 70% drones and the remaining 30% was fed walkers. I don't think there was an organic AEW fan in that entire building.
Nope.
I'm just being completely honest. I don't think there was one actual AEW fan in that entire building.
You could hear a pin drop most of the night.
This gets worse, though. But how do I know this, guys? I always say here's the telltale sign of if you're dealing with a drone or fed walker crowd or both. If they only pop for shit that seems like it would be done in WWE, you have entered the fed walker in drone zone.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the stuff that they pop for on this show, most of it, not all, most of the stuff that they pop for on this show, I was like, oh, I see. I'm like, oh, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Now, this ain't really skipping ahead because we know he does this in his matches. It's not really a shock. It's not really something that is giving away a storyline of any kind. Like, for example, how much they popped for Andrade taking his pants off, I was like, there it is.
Yep.
There it is. At that moment, it was really before that, but at that specific moment, I was like, oh, you dirty bastards. You mother lovers. I knew. And that's okay. And that's okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you know how to watch these shows with or without the crowd giving the show the energy it deserves, it doesn't really bother you.
Mm-mm.
I see a lot of people, including one person that comments on our show. I will call you out by name, but I'm bored. I'm not in the mood for confrontation right now. If I got into confrontation, I'll probably just end up roasting you. But I saw one person in this comment section, they reserve every right to their opinion, saying they didn't like this show that much. I think you were letting the circumstances that surround this show win you over. I do. I think if you put this show in front of a New York crowd, a Chicago crowd, you put this show, hell, even in front of like a Texas crowd, you put this show in front of any crowd but the crowd you had tonight, most people's enjoyment of this show goes up by at least 2. Now, with that being said, solutions, because we love talking about solutions on the show. We don't like just going negative, 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 negative. We like giving solutions. So I'm going to give this solution, Tony Khan. This is a simple solution. Make these towns earn their pay-per-views.
Yep.
I don't care where you go. Homie, you could go to Bumblefuck, Iowa for all I give a damn. If Bumblefuck, Iowa is screaming to the top of their lungs from start to finish of the show, guess what? Give Bumblefuck, Iowa a show.
Yep.
Let's cut this market nonsense out because real professional wrestling fans can pop up anywhere. Guys, I've seen wrestling shows in grocery store parking lots. And them bitches was hype. I'm like, damn, you would have thought it was WrestleMania going on in that damn Walmart parking lot. Tony, you got the right idea when you started doing unique venues for, you know, your shows and all that old stuff. That was a great step in the right direction, dude. It really was. But now when it comes to how you divvy out your pay-per-views, you got to start being a little more picky, dog.
Yeah.
Run a Dynamite or Collision in these cities that you're not sure about first to see how they respond. Because they fucked you over tonight massively. Shouts out to Byron Stevens for liking the stream. Now, some people might say, oh, is he making excuses for AEW? Why is he making excuses for AEW? I just thought this was a subpar show. Blah, 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 right? And again, you reserve every right to your opinion. I am not going to tell you you don't. But I do have a question that follows up any mass criticism that I am seeing. If y'all all felt this was a subpar show or beneath AEW standards, outside of a couple predictable outcomes on this card, what was different from any other AEW pay-per-view? Go.
They got nothing.
We already brought up the crowd, so you can't say the crowd. We just knocked that out. We just gave you a fix for that. Yeah, outside of a couple predictable outcomes, what was different from this show, this pay-per-view to any other AEW pay-per-view? I'm dead serious. Now, obviously, we're going to analyze this show and break it down like a fraction and talk about what worked and what didn't. But I think a lot of people are just hive-minded. They see 1 or 2, maybe even 3 people say something, and they're like, oh, I can feel comfortable saying it too because they said it as well. Nah, man, be a free thinker, dude. Use your mind to come up with what you want to say. Formulate your own thoughts and opinions. Stop scrolling down your social media feed going, what did the people say?
Or what did terrible podcaster who loves WWE say?
Because I'm going to tell y'all something. That is the inception of dronism right there. When you just look at something 3 other people said and you just agree with it because 3 other people said it, I hope y'all know that's how WWE drones came to existence. That's anecdotal. And funny enough, guys, us and our views, we rarely have debates, but I'm going to challenge one of our viewers. Catherine, that is something that is intangible.
Oh, I don't think we've said anything wrong.
We didn't. Oh, look like we back. Okay. Well, you know how this goes. You know how this goes. They want to fuck with us early. It's all good. If y'all can hear us, let us know y'all can hear us. Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up to let us know y'all can hear us. That's what I care about right now. Can y'all hear us? Give a thumbs up. All right, they say we back. All right, cool. Beautiful. Now, this is, I know, this is Streamlabs' fault right here, guys. They've given 2 patches to this software that have just completely broken this fucking software. It's bad. Who is this? Hey!
And read your Bible.
Adrian is back with his witness protection ID. I'm assuming that's him. Came through with the Fire Schmackaroo, said, this is why AEW only does pay-per-views in Chicago, Philadelphia, LA, London, and Texas, because the crowds deliver. Let me tell you something. I saw so much bitching about AEW coming to Chicago as much as they did. And then for every pay-per-view they went to after I saw all that bitching, the crowd sucked.
Yep.
Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that the fucking kicker? Ain't that just the kicker calling the punter a foot person? Like, that, man, when I tell y'all that made me laugh so hard, that shit just tickled me. Because I'm like, this is why, dumbass. This is why. I told y'all, I don't ever want to hear nobody complain about AEW coming to Chicago ever the fuck again. Ever again. And pay-per-views like this are the reason why. But back to Catherine, I'm sorry. The stream was cutting out as I was making my point. Yeah, you kind of doing the I'm a woman and I say so thing, where you going, well, it's my fifis, it's my feelings. It just didn't feel like an AEW pay-per-view show. That's fine. But that doesn't make it true. You get what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make it true, though. You got to give me something quantifiable. You have to give me something that I can actually argue. You can't just be like, my feelings. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Now, if you would have said, hey, didn't like the set. Now, I'm not saying that I felt this way. I'm just giving examples. I didn't like the set. The production felt off tonight. A couple matches felt like they were overproduced, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we can have a conversation. But when you just say, it just didn't feel like it. Well, watching pro wrestling, feelings are a part of it. You want to feel something towards the characters. You want to have a connection to the characters. That's fine, again. But there's more to wrestling than just feelings. That's one piece of the pie, yes. But that's not the entire pie. See that? That is not the entire pie. And speaking of pie, Charmaine is here. That is a person I have not seen in here in a long time. How are you doing, Charmaine? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Well, shouts out to your daughter. I see you put your daughter is she's going to middle school. You know. Well, hopefully if your pops is okay as well. And you said, do I miss? Ask yourself that question. Do you miss me? Don't ask me that. You ask yourself that. You the one that ain't been here. You must have forgot I'm a player from the Himalayas. All right. And Werner is a mayonnaise from the Caucasus. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Our Belly album's still coming out, by the way. Still coming out. Still coming out. All right. All you women change your panties before it's too late.
Oh, dear Lord.
The Our Belly album is coming out. Okay. I just want to Werner, you getting mad because I want the people to know what's going on. All right.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, man. Be quiet. It's just protesty. All right. All right, you said, I think it was the pacing. It didn't work for me. See, again, now that's something we can have a discussion about. If you feel like the pacing didn't work, that's fine. But let me wrap up my pregame thoughts so we could get into this show, because this show is not going to be extremely high energy, because I got a feeling we're going to have to get surgical tonight. I have this very strong feeling we're going to have to get surgical tonight. And I strongly believe by the end of this review, you guys are going to likely have a different opinion of this show. Now, if you don't, that's fine. I can live with that. But I feel like a lot of y'all will have a different opinion about this show. Respectfully. Damn, Adrian, slow down, man. We'll get there. You came to watch our review. He's like, let me give my review. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. I didn't like this. Wait until we get to the fucking end. Damn it.
Calm down.
You know what I'm saying? You calm down too, Art Belly. You protesting.
I am calm.
Yeah, okay. How was the Arnold Schwarzenegger yacht party?
Oh, it was the best.
He said, Belly, it's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hugged you belly first. This is a true story. Werner lives a great life.
He wants to be featured on the next album.
What the fuck will that sound like? My mind's telling me no. But my Terminator's telling me no. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. This is why people have record labels and A&Rs. So that way they don't make terrible, terrible career decisions like whatever this white man just said. See? All right. But before y'all throw me off of my pregame thoughts, one more time, Werner, Tom Harkin.
I'm not Tom Harkin.
My other pregame thought is that in real time, I felt like we were watching, not even I know we were watching a show where a lot of people were going to feel uncomfortable with the results because it was this little thing called change. Now, I'll talk about who took issue with these changes and who I saw on social media taking issue with these changes. But usually pay-per-views happening tonight. Can y'all hear us? Dude, I swear you would think I had dial-up internet with the way this Streamlabs is tripping out. It looked like we back now. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Boy, Streamlabs, can y'all never work on this software again?
Seriously.
Can y'all never do anything to this software ever the fuck again, please? Holy crap. Jesus Christ. All right, my fault, y'all. Everything is just throwing me the hell off right now, but we gonna get this done no matter what. But yeah, if you're not comfortable with change and you're not comfortable with new things and you're not comfortable with different people getting different opportunities, this wasn't the show for you. This wasn't the show for you. Like, I think y'all are so accustomed to certain names being on AEW pay-per-views that when y'all don't see those names on the card or y'all don't see those names in, on the marquee, it's not the same for you. Mm-hmm. Which is an understandable feeling. Again, I am conceding to that being an understandable feeling depending on who I'm talking to. Now, if you're a bad faith, drone, you probably are just saying it just because, just because. You're not even saying it for a particular reason. You just saying it because the sun came up. But if you are an actual AEW fan or supporter or however you want to name it, because I don't like saying fan, but if you're an AEW supporter and you actually follow the product, I think you just had sticker shock. That's what I think it is. Because again, I beg the question, outside of a couple predictable outcomes, what was different about this AEW pay-per-view versus any other AEW pay-per-view? Dude, what stream? I hate this fucking software. Okay, I know y'all can still hear me, but I don't know what they did, but they broke the hell out of this software. Good Lord.
They got to stop doing updates.
Man, because they can't get none of these bitches right. Y'all gonna have to keep letting us know if y'all can hear us. Sorry to all the new viewers. That's who I really feel sorry for. Sorry to all the new viewers. I apologize. We didn't have these issues until Streamlabs start fucking with stuff. All right? But if you can hear us, give a thumbs up. That's what I want to know right now before I proceed. I ain't gonna let this throw me off my motherfucking vibe. I'm not. Uh-oh. We don't want to see arguments in the True Seeker section.
Whoa.
Now I don't want to see that. 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 Now it could be a discussion. It could be, you know, a debate, but like when it gets to that arguing, like all that can on, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. The only reason why I broke it down the way I did without explaining myself too much is because I see a lot of people saying, oh, I didn't like the show, and they can't really give a specific reason. I saw a lot of that. Which, again, it tells me there's a bunch of people going, oh, well, this person said they didn't like it, so I could feel safe saying I didn't like it too. No. No, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
At all.
That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's just something I can't respect. I don't care how long a person has been watching wrestling. I don't give a damn what company they support. But yeah, when you start doing that stuff where it's like you saw 4 other people say it and that's the reason why you agree. Yeah, I agree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Streamlabs has broken everything with this software in every which way imaginable. I dead ass might do it off of Restream until they fix this shit. Like if we didn't already start this review, I would have shut this down and switched over to Restream right now. Cause yeah, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You would think I was running a computer with no graphics card in it, with no RAM, no hard drive, no nothing, with no nothing. With the way this is acting right now. That's what I don't appreciate. Other than that, I'm cool. I don't know how y'all doing, but I'm cool. And like I said, no arguing. Warner like to argue sometimes too. You know, y'all be seeing them. I'm not Canadian.
I'm not.
See? Look at that. Protesting like a pent-up housewife. Look at him. He don't know what to do with his own life. Warner, are you a housewife, yes or no?
No.
Damn, thought I got him. All right. Maybe next time. Maybe next time Warner will be a housewife when I ask.
Oh,
this
Jesus.
time he wasn't. This time he wasn't. He got off scot-free. This time he wasn't. But next time, if I catch him in an apron,
You'll never see me wearing one of those.
Yeah, bullshit. All right. Beautiful people, I'm going to give you all an opportunity to redeem yourselves because it is time for us to get into AEW Redemption. Warren, I will let you take the buy-in and I will do some of the stuff on the main card.
All righty. We kick off the show with Save Big Money at Matt Menard's.
My man.
Mm-hmm. He introduces the Rougeau brothers.
I'm
just glad I got that right.
Warner was like, Regal. Shake
Mm-hmm.
that. Uh-oh. They fucking with the stream again.
Oh.
Warner, they are tight, bro. I have no clue what is going on. Fucking Streamlabs. Like, why fix something that's not broken? Looks like we good now, Warner. Go ahead, bro.
Jacques and Raymond came out to a strong ovation. They shook hands with everybody ringside. Raymond got on the mic, spoke in French.
Mermuthe.
Said this has been an 80-year love story between the Rougeaus and pro wrestling. Going over the history of the family, including all the generations. He thanks AEW and Tony Khan for giving their family this moment this evening. Jacques took over the mic and thanks all of La Haters.
La Haters. La Haters. I told y'all about the La Haters. Y'all didn't believe me, but they were confirmed tonight. They are a real group.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them are named Werner and or Eberhardt.
What?
I'm just saying what La Haters are, what they are. Don't get mad. See, calm down. Calm down. This is what got you to prison. And see?
I've never been to prison.
I told you there right now. This is a work release program.
This is not
You got 3 more years of Covalent TV before you can do this from an actual home. Good Lord, man. I hate theirs. Go ahead, Werner.
He tells him to kiss his ass.
He did say ass like that. I was cracking up. He said yes. Shouts out to yes. I want to see all y'all attempt to spell yes in the comment section right now.
Before starting a Rougeau chant, he thanks the fans in Australia, Japan, and all around the world who booed them like they're haters.
La haters.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a reason he shouted out Australia first?
I have no idea. You would think he would have said Canada.
That was an interesting shout out. I'm like, okay, Australia. All right. Okay. Let's just shout out Australia first. Good for you. Go ahead.
Then we got an Olay chant. Then the Don Callis family music hits and walks out.
If you want to call it music.
Yeah, whatever that.
It's
that
a
noise.
It's a controlled rumble. That's all it is. Go ahead.
As Rocky Romero walks out, demanding everyone shut up and stop celebrating the Rougeaus like there's something special. The only family that matters is the Don Callis family.
La hate theirs.
Right? If Romero had a roll of quarters before he could finish, Jacques slapped the taste out of his mouth, held him as Raymond wound up for a thrust kick to the ribs.
The roll of quarters.
The roll of quarters.
Homie, what was you gonna go to an arcade? What the fuck? Even arcades don't take quarters no goddamn more. What the hell? I was about to do some laundry, but I'm gonna use it on you instead.
Exactly.
Even laundry. Hold on, wait. Even dog. Werner, real quick. Fun story, y'all. Y'all love the fun story, so I'm gonna give y'all one. So when I wash my clothes, I either like to go to, obviously the laundromat, or I like to go to like a dry cleaner, depending on the garment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a laundromat that is literally on my side of town. It is smack dab in the middle. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit this laundromat up. I needed to wash a couple loads, pause if necessary. Man, I walked in that bitch thinking I was finna have to bust out some bills or some quarters. Boy, everything in that bitch was digital. Everything.
What?
Werner, I felt like an old ass man. I'm talking about like the machine had like a little card insert. I felt like I was at a damn bank. Okay. Now, with that being said, I got nervous. I left. Shut up. I got nervous.
I don't blame you.
I left. I said, it's too much. It's too much. All right. Can y'all hear us? Because I see this shit is going up and down and left and right. Can y'all hear us? We only 36 minutes in, by the way. This shit making us lose viewers, bro. I am so sorry to all the new people watching. I apologize. I don't know what the hell is going on with Streamlabs. They did a patch for the patch, and now this is just as broken as anything else.
Yeah.
All right? So we doing our best right now. And I would appreciate if the Truth Seekers could tell us exactly what it's doing so we know whether to continue or not to continue, or just to pin this all on Werner. You know what? I think that's the route we gonna go anyway. I think that's the route we gonna go anyway, y'all. I think we just gonna put this all on Werner. That feels easier. That feels easier.
Always is.
I regret to tell you, Werner. That's the easier of the two options, man. I'm trying to be cool about it, though. You got to admit, I'm being cool about it. I'm respecting who you are as a man. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what we got. Say getting the white circle going around and around. Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that, guys. Again, Streamlabs is doing its own little special thing right now, and I have no clue what to do about any of this because, yeah. I've adjusted camera settings. I've done a lot of different stuff, and nothing seems to be working. Okay, they're saying we good right now, but yeah, it's doing its own thing. It has a mind of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to tell y'all a telltale sign of if it's my connection normally. If it's my connection, me and Werner can't even hear each other.
Right.
But the fact that me and Werner can hear each other and that we talking tells me it's the software or something attacking it or whatever the case may be. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a solid right now. You know what, guys? It's time to bust out the handy dandy task manager. Let's see if let's see if it's anything on my end that would be causing this. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not a damn thing on my end that would be causing this. I'm looking dead at it right now. There is not a damn thing that would be causing this on my end. Everybody's saying it's good now. I don't believe you. I don't believe any one of you. Not a single one of you. You're lying to us. All right? But we'll see. We'll see. Shouts out to all the new True Seekers watching live for the first time, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang. Again, apologies. We are doing the best with what we have right now, and that is all we can do because we are only human. So please don't judge us, and we won't judge you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that Werner has said the last name Rougeau and didn't screw it up, and we brought up La Haters,
Yes.
what would happen next on the buy-in, my good sir?
The demand are announced as Ricochet will be joining commentary for the upcoming match. Our first match of the night and the only match of the buy-in, the conglomeration consisting of Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Lethal Twist consisting of Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson for the AEW Trios titles.
Werner, say Roderick one more time.
Roderick.
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong.
That ain't how you said it. Y'all heard him over enunciate the shit out of that name, right? I just want to know. I'm glad he's over enunciating instead of under enunciating, but y'all heard it. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know my truth, and I know y'all trust my truth. Go ahead, Werner.
Orange Cassidy hit Jay Lethal with a stun dog. Christian missed with a belt shot as Lethal connected on a lethal injection for 2. Lethal tried another lethal injection on Strong, who dodged it and hit a high-low with O'Reilly before throwing Cassidy on top of him for the pin, as O'Reilly had Johnson locked in, pause if necessary, in a ankle lock. The demand applauded ringside as they clearly made their intentions known. Conglomeration defeats the Lethal Twist.
All right, y'all, I got this. Goddamn. I know we having issues, but that shouldn't stop people from bringing the energy. I'm going to bring the energy tonight. I got a lot of it. Where is my girl at? Come here. Do something. Send a bitch to Werner so his energy could actually fucking work. It's like he didn't pay his fucking electricity bill. Wake your bitch ass up. Wake your ass up. Ain't nobody sitting here listening to no, all right, guys, so let me tell you what happened. This guy climbed on top of this guy, and then Orange Cassidy did what Orange Cassidy does, that wacky guy. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Wake your ass up, man. Yeah, he said Rod a Rick. Yeah, thank you, Catherine. Okay, thank you. I'm not, see, because I know in heel toe on the fucking counter and then being like, bitch ass motherfucking Don Lemon. What did Don Lemon do? Like,
Why would I be blaming him?
why would you be getting mad at other people for calling out the shit you do? God damn. Every single time, y'all. Every single time. If he should be mad at anybody, he should be mad at his guy. If he saw a mini cheat code in the conglomeration versus lethal twist, God bless him. God. Hold on. Can y'all
Can
hear
anyone
us?
hear us?
Oh, no, it look like we good. Boy, that scared the shit out of me. I was finna be like, no, man, you ain't gonna give it to me like that. You ain't gonna give it to me like that. I was finna be like, hell no. But we are live. We are live. People saying buffering bad. Yeah, look, I can see it. I can see it. I can see, unfortunately, I can see it. And I'm not happy about it. As you can imagine, I am not very happy about this shit buffering. Hopefully on the playback it doesn't, though. For whatever reason or another, all of the glitches and mistakes I see when the stream is live, it does not do it on the playback.
Which is really weird.
This the weirdest fucking thing. I'm gonna look into why that's so, by the way. I don't like that is so strange to me. People saying it's okay now. Good. All right, we'll see if it holds up. All right. Next up, we got the Beast Mortos versus El Clone versus Jungle Man, Jack Perry versus Commander versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne. Call him Nick Wayne. That's all his theme song says, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it is an AEW International Championship #1 contenders ladder match. They had the entrances happen on the buy-in leading into the show. Pyro would go off. The competitors would be ringside. And then it would be balls to the wall from there. Now, with matches like this, I want you guys to name your favorite spots from this match because I am going to actually deem this a mini cheat code. I'm going to deem this a mini cheat code. Now, why am I going to deem this a mini cheat code? Just on the basis that, again, it was a match that deviated from, hey, here's these top guys that you're so used to being on to bring this up. If the stream would fucking hold. Good Lord. Okay, I'm going to wait for it to come back. All right, we good. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. This shit is starting to throw me off. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Not only did these people get different opportunities, and you got to see all of these people that y'all claim y'all want to see more, but then y'all were bitching and moaning about seeing them on a pay-per-view card. Now I'm back to one fucking arm. Here we go. It is off the rails tonight technologically. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all have had y'all minds absolutely ruined. I mean, destroyed and just tarnished from watching the WWE product and seeing the same people in the same spots doing the same stuff with the same people and the same people getting buried and the same people winning championships. And I think off the rip, they triggered y'all Stockholm syndrome. I think off the rip, like at the beginning of the fucking, off the gate, they pissed y'all off because y'all were like, where's Charlotte?
Right.
Wait. Where's Jacob Fatu? Where's Jay Uso? Wait. Now I don't mean actually those competitors.
Holy crap.
I could be wrong on that. But I'm almost certain I saw somebody post a stat that said this is the first AEW multi-man ladder match since September. I could be wrong. But the amount of bitching that I saw, I mean, it was nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take this match seriously. Why not? Why not? And then I said, wait a minute. This triggers their damn Stockholm syndrome. I figured it out in real time. Well, let me see. Y'all saying Jack Perry Destroyer on Nick Wayne was great. That was fire. Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Commander did very well in his matchup. Now, he's one of those guys where I look at him and I go, his time is definitely coming. Pause. Just in case. Damn, even my pause button don't want to work. All right. Said, I think so. Oh, yeah, the tag team ladder match and all that. Yeah, I just said I liked Morto's blinged out mask. And the match itself was pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
All these people saying, I want to see Nick Wayne back on TV. Where's Nick Wayne? Where's Nick Wayne? Wasn't somebody just a few streams ago saying this?
Yes.
Where's Nick Wayne? Nick Wayne pop up. Not like that. What?
I honestly thought he was the MVP of this match.
He was.
I thought he did phenomenal tonight. Him and Jack Perry have phenomenal chemistry.
Like, Commander was like offensive player of the year, but Nick Wayne was the MVP.
Yes.
The stuff Commander was doing in this match was amazing. But Nick Wayne was just everywhere. His selling was good. His moves were crisp. You did not really see him fuck up in this entire match. And El Clone, I will sing the praises of El Clone until Tony Khan pushes him. Just end. Because we trying to get through the stream and we can't. There we go. Good Lord, man. Man, I dead ass might. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to definitely go to restream until they fix whatever they got going on with this. Until they fix whatever they got going on with this, we gonna stream off a restream, guys. Because, yeah, this is ridiculous. This is just absolutely ridiculous. It's unacceptable how bad this is.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Said Nick Wayne was in New Japan for Super Juniors. You dumbass drones, watch something besides that bubble. Yeah, but drones weren't the ones commenting on this match on social media. This was Fed Walkers. Fed Walkers were the ones saying, this doesn't really feel like a pay-per-view card because you got people like Nick Wayne and the Beast Mortos. This feels like a collision. That's what I was seeing.
Yeah. And it's terrible to be seeing that. That should not be the thing. It should be celebrated that these guys got this opportunity. Because again, you're not going to see this with WWE.
And I'm not trying to jump back on one of our viewers again, but that's why, Catherine, the moment I saw you put that in the comment section, the first thing I thought of was everything I saw people saying on social media. Because like what you put in the comment section was damn near the exact same words. People saying this. We know that, man. Some people just, God, they talk away like they like that. We know. Talk about do what we got to do. We know, bro. Like, we're battling through it as we speak. We can't, unless you want us to stop the stream. We're an hour in. You want us to stop the stream and go over to restream and lose all the views that we got from this stream. Now we got to start all over again. It ain't our Wi-Fi. It ain't anything we can control. We already in this bitch. We dealing with it. Y'all deal with it too. But don't ever tell us what we need to do. I told you what we gonna do. Goodness gracious. All right. Boy. It's certain people that even though the Titanic was going to go down either way, you still wouldn't have wanted to be on that ship with them. Because, like, as soon as it would have hit the iceberg, it's always that one person that'd be like, hey, you know we going to die, right? Motherfucker, I know. Like, I know. You don't need to remind me. Like, I know. I know. Good Lord. Catherine said, I don't look at social media during shows. It makes watching them so much better. Yeah, that's a little tip I gave y'all.
Yeah.
That's a tip I gave y'all. I said, if you want to enjoy whatever show you watching more, just cut off social media. See, but Catherine, we in a different spot. We have to be on social media to keep up with, stuff during the show, make sure news is any news that breaks, anything like that. We have to be on social media. But yeah, if you just don't watch, somebody's just watching, yeah, cut social media the fuck off. You'll never think an AEW pay-per-view is good if you sitting on Twitter. You sitting on Twitter, you didn't think any AEW pay-per-view this year was damn good. You didn't think an AEW pay-per-view was good. You didn't think a Dynamite was good. You didn't think a Collision was good. You didn't think nothing AEW did this year was good if you sit on social media while AEW is on. Stop me when I lie. Because, boy, let the internet tell it. Let the internet tell it. They'll tell you that AEW is the worst shit on the planet. But yeah, man, cut off social media during these shows. All right. Now, who would end up winning, ladies and gentlemen? The guy that luckily didn't wear that ugly-ass suit, Speedball Mike Bailey, by retrieving the contract for an AEW International Championship match. Okay. I have a nitpick. I do have a nitpick on this match. I do. It felt a little WWE-ish to me with how they were building up Speedball winning this match. It got a little cartoony towards the end for me. It started to feel contrived towards the end. Now, this is where I did think the crowd might have affected my viewing experience a little bit. Because Speedball could have pooted in that ring and they would have lost their damn mind.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way it was booked towards the end, it got, like I said, it got a little contrived for me. I was like, oh, Speedball's clearly winning this. It really got to that point of the match where I was just like, oh, dude, let's just get to Speedball getting that contract. I didn't like that because, the opening portion and, the middle phase of this match, I did enjoy a lot. I did, but that last 3 minutes or so, I was like, Somebody look up how long this match was. Normally I have these stats pulled up for the pay-per-views, but we just battling trying to make sure Streamlabs don't completely kick us off the damn platform. Piece of monkey trash ass software. Obvious. But
And that should be the point of a ladder match.
Yeah. You gotta
not to make it so obvious.
Yeah, you gotta suspend disbelief a little bit. Just a little. Said the Canadian talent was the only ones this whack crowd reacted to. Oh, it's more to it than that. Yes, I'm not disagreeing, but it was more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
This crowd overall could just kiss my ass.
Yeah, this crowd was awful.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait till the stream come back. I'm not gonna say a fucking word. This is ridiculous. All right. Catherine says, storyline-wise, it makes sense him winning. I thought Perry was going to win after signing this new deal, and Tony Khan won an ROI on him. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to give the same criticism I would give this, like I would give WWE. Speedball kind of came into that match cold.
Yep.
Jack Perry felt like he had a little more fire underneath him coming into this match. I feel like Jack Perry would have been the right choice. Speedball came into this match ice cold. Now somebody might say that's the reason why he should have won this match. No, you don't. You shouldn't. You should learn this from WWE. You don't give people title opportunities or championships just because they're cold. You just book them better.
Yes.
And I feel like if Tony Khan would have warmed up Speedball a little bit more going into this match, I probably wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Give him a couple of wins on Collision or Dynamite leading up to this match.
Yeah, if he would have had about 4 or 5 wins coming into this match, I wouldn't have gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have gave a shit. I wouldn't have cared. Ghost Johnny Catchrider. Okay. Said AEW Redemption was such an enjoyable show. Shouts out to you, new viewer, by the way. Far in. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. All right. See what we got. Wait, Adrian says these dudes asking Tony Khan dumbass questions at the scrum. Like, what the fuck? This dude just asked, what would current Tony Khan tell 2019 Tony Khan about running AEW? That's a stupid ass question. This isn't like an after school special. Like, like what? Like what? You know what pisses me off about that, Adrian? You got a billionaire sitting in front of you, willing to have a conversation, willing to give you game. And the best you could ask him is, what would now Tony Khan tell 2019 Tony Khan? Man, if it's one thing I learned from sitting in a room with actual billionaires, ask as many questions to get the game on how to become one as you possibly can.
Right.
I don't get that. I will never get that. And somebody might say, oh, so you would ask him for financial advice at a wrestling scrum? No, but I would ask a question that I could at least learn something from.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done at other media scrums. But like, good Lord, that's a dumb ass question. That's a dumb ass question. Get a billionaire in front of your face and you're going to ask him some stupid shit like that. That is the dumbest thing on the planet. Okay. But overall, Speedball Mike Bailey, if this is going to be the path to him warming up again and, you know, Tony Khan getting his booking on track, that's fine. But Tony, you should have started going into Redemption, getting his booking back on track instead of using this contract as a means of getting his booking back on track. Never use the prop to get someone over. That's like Wrestling 101.
It's also very, very WWE-ish.
For example, WWE giving Jack Swagger a World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You could put the prop on the person, but that don't automatically mean that's going to make them credible. Said now some kid is asking a question. You over there losing your mind. That's funny. See what we got. Oh, shout out to the 35 people still rocking with us even through the technical difficulties. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Get this up over 30 likes right now. We appreciate everybody still watching. Again, this is not on us. This is on Streamlabs. Our Wi-Fi connections are working so properly.
Mm-hmm.
I got all the bars on my Wi-Fi signal. Everything is peachy.
Same.
So yeah. Don't be mad at us. We just doing our job. And so y'all got to let me know if the playback is doing this too. Because again, every time we do the playback don't have all the skips and shit. It's insane. Like one time I was certain, I'm like, man, I'm going to go watch this playback, boy. I'm going to see all the dropouts, the skips.
For my power internet to go out now at this point.
I'm just waiting for the stream to go out at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this shit just to drop out. Like, if you gonna do it, just do it. Put us out of our misery. But goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, the Young Bucks make their entrance for this next one, followed by the Death Riders with Willith Ospreay III making the whole entrance with John Moxley. And he had the Death Riders logo on his entrance jacket, ladies and gentlemen, which I thought was an interesting touch. The Death Riders, consisting of John Moxley and Willith Ospreay III, going against the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. You know them. They are brothers from Rancho Cucamonga, California. And every single person that is a diehard WWE fan hates them with every core of their existence.
Yes.
See? All right. Next up. So I'm going to give this a cheat code. And I know there's a lot of people that's not going to like this because Werner, this was, believe it or not, and it's funny because it's at the beginning, this was the peak of me being on Twitter and seeing every drone and Fed Walker bitching like they have never bitched in their lives. Oh, the drones and the Fed Walkers hated this fucking match. Get these fucking gnats out.
Yeah.
They hated this match. I thought the storytelling in this match was impeccable.
I agree. And that was going to be the whole thing I was going to bring up. The storytelling was impeccable from start to fucking finish. And you told 3 fucking different stories inside of one fucking match. How many times can you say that?
Here's why that bitching about this match fell on deaf ears with me. Like, most importantly, the storytelling was not only just exceptional, but the fact that they were willing to sacrifice moves to get the storytelling across. I'm confused. Isn't that what the number one complaint about AEW from drones were from like 2019 until 2023?
Yep.
They just do moves. It's just flippy stuff. Moves. All Will Ospreay does is flips. Wasn't that the complaint?
Yep.
True Seekers, help me out. Wasn't that the complaint? So they take their time to deliver the best storytelling possible in this match. And this is the match that y'all have the biggest problem with on this show? Like, are we being serious? Because that's, to me, Werner, that's a step past bad faith. If there's
I completely agree.
Man, if you don't stop beating your meat under that table.
Just water.
Yeah, okay. That's your jizz bottle right there. That's your that's your jizz bottle. I don't know, bro. You ain't have to show that on camera. Ain't nobody want to see that.
Let's
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let's talk about this. I think with all the bitching that happened tonight with this match, I really am starting to believe WWE has really
pay-per-view, for whatever reason or another, triggered everybody's PTSD, because I saw no problem with this match.
No, none whatsoever. This was perfect.
For the love of fuck.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh,
don't worry about it.
This was a perfect match. From the storytelling and the action, this was a perfect match.
And Angelo, that is something I was going to bring up next. When Brock and Bo Batimi spam moves and no-sell moves in Hell in a Cell, they are going to call it the greatest thing since blow-up dolls for Werner. That's the problem. That right there, therein lies the rub. Right there, Angelo. What you just said is where I have a problem. Because I wonder if they're going to have the same criticisms for Brock versus Bo Batimi. I wonder. Like my My curious mind wishes I could just skip ahead to SummerSlam and just see what the responses to that match is going to be. Because there's no way that you are watching our show right now and you can look me in my face and tell me you think that the Bo Batimi Brock match is going to have better in-ring storytelling than this Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley versus the Young Bucks match. There's no way. And I saw people, wait, whoa, real quick, because I'm trying to cook because this shit with Streamlabs is pissing me off. So let me just get this off and then I'll let you cook.
Okay.
The Young Bucks got absolutely destroyed on social media because they said they were no selling. It was a 450 splash that they no sold. They didn't like the amount of super kicks. These are the same people that tried to defend the Jay versus Jimmy Uso match at WrestleMania 40. Warren, I just want to make that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
So before y'all think of getting into any debates with these people, these are the same people that defended Jay versus Jimmy Uso at WrestleMania 40. These are the people y'all gonna argue Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley versus the Young Bucks with. These are the people y'all gonna sit up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go back and forth in a comment section with. These people don't know wrestling because all they watch is sports entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all having discussions with these people. To me, there is no discussion. This match delivered. The storytelling was number one. The moves were secondary. They really didn't even start doing moves until the end.
Right.
They gradually built up to the moves, if anything. I didn't like the spot where they kept super kicking him over and over and over and over and over and over. Again, same people that enjoyed Jimmy versus Jey Uso will tell you this. Same people that just watched Brie Bella wrestle and liked it will tell you this match was no good. Do not feed the trolls. Go ahead and cook on this, Werner. My fault, bro.
So going back to the whole Oba thing, I got to believe this is going to be the match that they're going to prop up because Brock's allegedly retiring. And build it up so much that they're going to say this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. When we just saw, again, one of the greatest tag team matches of all time. Probably. I mean, again, subjective. But you have the Young Bucks who are top 5 all time. And you have the greatest wrestler of a generation in Willith Ospreay the third, and you have Jon Moxley, who's no slouch in the ring. Just fucking kill it in storyline telling, in the ring, not in promos for 45 minutes beforehand and for 3 weeks leading up to the match. No, in the actual match itself.
And the promos over there don't even be good.
No.
That's the killing part. The promos over there aren't even good.
No.
So you can't say, oh, well, you're supposed to tell stories through promos. They don't even do that shit over there because the promos over there are garbage. Like I said on, what was that, Friday's review, all of the stuff that y'all claim WWE was like an industry leader in and they are the industry standard in, they're not even that. Not no more.
No.
You can't even call them the promo company anymore. You could
They
call
are
them the,
so
you could call
bad
them,
at everything.
hold on, you could call them the cloud chasing company.
Phew.
You could call them the mainstream wannabe company. You could call them the top brass executive bonus company. But you can't call them the storyline entity like Michael Chode called them. You can't call them the wrestling company because LOL. because fucking LOL. So what are y'all comparing it to? That Werner, that's my question. I guess that's my question. What y'all are calling this bad in comparison to what?
They'll have no answer.
That boy, I know they won't. I know they won't. Y'all are calling this bad in comparison to what? To what? Bueller? I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, they've got nothing. WWE has nothing when it comes to AEW.
Bro, I brought that up on the last review. Well, not the last review. I'm sorry, on Dynamite, the Dynamite review, when it happened. Tekla and Willow's promo on Dynamite is
Right.
be brutal. But also seeing him looking like he was primed to do it, and then just backing out, and then Moxley being like, okay, you know what? I'll do it. Like, dude, storytelling can be so simple. God damn it. There we go. We back. Match, because, like, I'm going to let the people say, I'm going to let all the truth seekers in the comment section say the moments they liked in this match as well. Go ahead.
No, this was a perfect match. You know what I actually liked? To be honest, the super kicks, because it told the fucking story with John Moxley just saying, nope, that's not going to bug me. Like, you're not going to get that in the other company. It's ridiculous that we're having to compare this to that company.
Shouts out to the 39 people watching live right now, man. Hit the like button.
There we go.
Get us over 30 likes. Shouts out to you for sticking through our technical issues tonight. Again, we don't know what is going on, but we are working to get this fixed. Streamlabs ain't working with us, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, but we can only do what we going to do, and we going to push through, and we going to get this review done. And Werner, by the way, when we are done here, make sure you go check this out on Playback Gang, because I want to see if all of these glitches and shit are on this playback. Okay?
Will do.
Because this is recording. All right? Said Will not want to take advantage of a hurt Nick and fighting his emotions. Even the way, because they say all the Young Bucks do is super kicks and spam moves. Are we not going to give credit to the selling at the beginning of this match where you actually thought, who was it? Was it Nick or Matt? I'm sorry, I fucked up. Was it Nick?
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
Nick.
Where you actually thought Nick was concussed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cannot tell them apart. I just can't. I'm sorry. It took me a minute with the Usos.
Yeah.
It really took me a long time because they both was the same size for a long time. And then Jey Uso finally figured out what a diet was. And it's called raw cocaine. And nothing else. Nothing else. But that selling Nick did at the beginning of this matchup was great. Yeah, I thought Nick was concussed. I dead ass thought he was concussed. Yeah. Adrian, I did too. I said, oh, that's going to fuck this match up. I literally said that because I'm like, bro, this is the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. So the storytelling was perfect. The selling was perfect. The action was perfect.
Dude, they did everything that they claim all these talents that were in the ring don't do, and they still said they didn't do it.
Right. They're fucking blind. That's all they are. They're fucking blind.
Yeah, I was always taught this growing up. If you're looking for an issue, you'll find one.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to forgive me if I wasn't looking for an issue. I was watching this through an analytical lens, and I was watching it objectively. Let's keep going, man. Let me keep this rolling, bro. The Young Bucks won by pinfall with a super kick party on Jon Moxley. Post-match, a confused and slightly upset Will Ospreay at the third stares at Jon Moxley as he comes to. Great stuff, man. Great fucking stuff.
Phenomenal stuff.
Next up, with everyone banned from ringside, we got Bandito going against Kyle Fletcher for the AEW International Championship. Holy shit, cheat code.
Cheat code. Cheat code, cheat code, cheat code.
Man.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm going to say this again until it fucking happens, apparently. Kyle Fletcher needs to be on the list for Wrestler of the Year.
Dude.
Along with Bandito.
If he's not in the running this year, shut these awards down.
Exactly.
Because I can say this, like, I could talk about this like how I talk about music when I'm working on a production. If you wanted a match where you're watching two talents that are young and hungry going after one of the prizes in the company, you got that. If you wanted a match that was technically sound, you got that. If you wanted a match that had a little bit of flash, you got that. If you wanted a match that had top-notch selling, you got that. If you wanted a match that felt like an actual competition that could suspend your disbelief, you got that. I mean, dude, everything you could want out of a match, you got it. And I love when I could say this about a match because we could just say cheat code and move on.
Yeah.
Because go watch it. What would we explain?
There is one point I want to make
Go ahead.
about this match.
Fix my light. Go ahead.
The moment where Bandito was on the outside with then he's got the kids.
The crazy thing is this, Warner. I was just talking to somebody about this earlier. Outside of Jey Uso's entrance, which he doesn't even do anymore, but outside of Jey Uso's entrance, they treat their fans like they're a disease.
Yep.
You know why? Because they don't fucking like them.
Right. They just see dollar signs.
How do we get this paper and how do we jump into the production trucks and private jets and leave this town as soon as possible and run off with the bag? Whereas AEW is like, did you have a good experience? They're that restaurant that asks you, did you have a good experience? Did you like your server? What's the food to your liking? That's AEW. That's the fucking difference. That's the difference between a Michelin star restaurant and McFucking-Donald's.
Yep.
Didn't I just break this down and I said, I don't understand how they are so mad at AEW fans eating good. Like, I don't understand how you can be mad at that. They're enjoying it. How dare they enjoy something? Like, what do you mean? And then to say, and this is just such a bad faith bullshit take, to say people that enjoy AEW don't criticize it is horse shit. That's a lie. You're lying. You're full of shit. You're lying. We just gave like 4 criticisms of this show just now.
Yeah.
On this review. Whether you saw them or not, because we've been having some buffering tonight is a boy, they can't stand, dude, they can't stand to see people having a good time enjoying this show. Now, that apron power bomb on Bandito was vicious. The brain buster on the apron was vicious.
Yeah.
That 21 plex was sold with just absolute care by Kyle Fletcher. But that Liger bomb from Bandito that he did on Kyle Fletcher on the floor, that thud, and the thud of that frog splash to the outside. Those are guys that they're going, fuck our bodies. Those people out there, that's who we're doing this for. That's the hunger you used to see out of The Rock, used to see out of Stone Cold, used to see out of Mick Foley, used to see out of... I'm going to wait for this shit to come back, man. But Kyle Fletcher and Bandito went out there and said, hey, look, my neck might be hurting, my leg might be hurting, all this might be hurting, but guess what? These people paid for a pay-per-view ticket and we going to give them a fucking show.
Yep. I also like that they gave this match time. This was the longest match of the night, and it delivered massively.
And when you
give a match time, and you will give it, and they will deliver.
And when you do that, it puts over the championship that the guys are fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bandito with that moonsault fallaway slam, that shit was nice too. I mean, goodness gracious, it was so much to like. But Kyle Fletcher won by pinfall with the turnbuckle brain buster. Bandito kind of slipped a little bit. That could have went very bad.
Yeah.
But Kyle Fletcher retained his AEW International Championship in an absolute cheat code of a match. Enjoyed this one thoroughly. Enjoyed this one through and through. And these are the matches you want to see your young talent have, so that way you can feel solidified in the future of your company.
Yeah, because 5 years from now, they'll be in the main event. Or less.
I'm leaning towards the or less. Shouts out to the 36 people watching right now, man. We one away from getting this over 30 likes. Let's get this popping, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang. Streamlabs link, if you want to support the show, is pinned on YouTube. Cash App is in there as well. If you're on Facebook, we got the stars popping, so get it popping. All right, man. Post-match, the Don Callis family immediately rushes down to 10 to Kyle Fletcher. All right? Now, this match is rightfully controversial. If you have an opinion on it, hit. And I'm going to tell y'all, once this shit stops messing up. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. The reason why this match didn't hit. One, it looked like this match was underproduced. Like they thought they had a good match put together, but nah, they probably needed to go back to the drawing board. Number two, the crowd sounded, they might as well have did this in the fucking parking lot is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The crowd took you out of this match. Because there were spots in this match where I was like, oh, that was good. And they didn't react. And I was like, okay. All right. Third thing. And I'm going to say this. And I know there's a WWE drone that's going to cover their ears. And then, you know, they're going to cover their John Cena doll's ears. This match needed color. Bad.
Big time.
Bad.
Big time.
That was a big problem. Werner, I think that was a big problem with this match.
The fact that you have a chain that's an automatic weapon and you don't get color is pretty sad, in my opinion. It is pretty... There should have been color within the first, minute and a half
I said
of this match.
I said 3 because I'm like, okay, you got to get in the first couple moves. And then once you get in the first couple moves, boom, go straight to the color. Now, you can't do it on the first move. You know what I'm saying? First chain hit, you can't be like blood. But like after like the third move where they did it involving a chain, I was just like, all right.
Yeah. Where is it?
I was like, uh-oh. Did somebody not want to bleed? And what was the purpose of Jay White wearing the white pants if it wasn't going to be color in this match?
Exactly.
So everything, so like how Catherine said earlier, she just didn't like the pacing of this show. Like something just felt off. This is where something felt off. This is the only part of the show where I was like, oh, something was off there. Everything else was fine. This was the only part of the show where I was like, they didn't go back to the drawing board. They should have. They should have definitely gone back to the drawing board producing this one. But Werner, break down this match a little more. I actually got to run downstairs to get something, which is rare on the show. But, you know, got to let somebody in real quick. I'll be right back.
All righty. The Dogs hit a high-low on White, but Robinson pulls Connors away while ringside to take Finley dominator that almost spiked White on his head in a very scary moment. I literally thought his neck was broken. This was a very, very scary moment that I was like, why isn't Doc checking on Jay? I hope that when this match was over, he went right to medical, because that was a brutal, brutal drop on the neck. For a near fall, as the Dogs went for a full clip, Robinson prevented it. White floated over Robinson, pulled Connors off onto the top off the top onto the steps, and we could just hear him going splat from the camera angle. White wrapped the chain around Finley's throat and hit the cutthroat suplex as he and Robinson whipped the hell out of Finley with the chain. White holds Finley in position as Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta show up and pull White outside and hit a leg sweep Busaki knee combo. The Guns sprint out with their Why are we having music hit? Just run out there. You don't need music for a run-in at all. If it was a surprise return, get it. But the run-in, come on. They sprint out there as Austin hit a leaping lariat on Yuta. Colton hit a famouser on Garcia as they fought all the way to the back. As that all went on, Marina Shafir and her fine ass snuck in and handed Finley the shillelagh as Robinson charged and ate a flushed hit to the face, giving Finley the pin. This was an okay to good match. This wasn't perfect. This wasn't great. I don't know who the producer was of this match, but it should have been somebody else. It really should have. Somebody who actually probably has a little bit more experience with matches with chains, probably. This match just did, I wish this match had more in it. Honestly, not just with the color, but we should have had more. Could have used stuff with the chairs, with the chains, like wrapping it around the chains. This way undercooked. Way undercooked. Don't get it. Wish we had more. Adrian, I don't think it sucked. I just think it was okay. Maybe good, but definitely okay. This match, I think even in the investment ratings, we had this a lot higher than what was the result tonight.
Okay.
For this match. You back?
Yeah, so I heard what you said like right before I got right back to the computer about the match itself, but the dominator spot, I want to go back to that. When doing a dominator spot, typically the person delivering the move should be bigger than the person they're doing it to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure how tall David Finley is, but I know Jay White is like a legit 6'4", right? It just looked like David Finley executed the move properly on the initial launch, but then as soon as Jay White rotated, it was like gravity just reached out and pulled him directly to the ground. I mean, you would have thought it was like 10 times gravity when he did that damn move. I don't know what happened there, but like malfunctions at the junction, that happens. I'm going to tell you that, like, just from experience, that type of stuff happens. But how fast that happened scared the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay White is very lucky to be leaving that matchup with his neck intact. He might have got some. He might have got some matte burn on his forehead, but outside of that, he's fine. But go ahead.
David Finlay is 5'11 and a half.
Bullshit. I don't think that move would have went as bad as it did if he was 6 feet. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He might be like 5'9", 5'10". Because I don't know. Again, it was something about when Jay White rotated. It was like his head was already at the canvas. You'd have sworn David Finlay was like 5'2".
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. No, Jay White is tall, bro. No, he ain't no 6'1", dog.
No, I don't buy the 6'1" either.
Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just his wrestling boots or whatever the case may be. But no, bro, I feel like I've seen him multiple occasions, and he's definitely like 6'4". Because I'm 6'1". So, yeah. No way. But shouts out to y'all for trying to get that. You know what I'm saying? Adrian said he's glad the Dorks won. It sets up a Jay versus Finlay 1-on-1, which should be at Wembley. Again, the only thing I'm hoping for at this point is Tony Khan to get the Dogs to a point of where they actually feel like a credible threat. Like, this was a good step. But this isn't the match you were hoping for to get that train rolling. This wasn't that match. This was that match where you came out of it and you like, man, the Dogs are back on track, man. They look good. It wasn't that match.
No.
Dude. And I know y'all gonna be like, boy, I knew you was gonna find a way to say this, but yep, you damn Skippy, I was gonna find a way to say it. This is why you do not book people against Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
They're still recovering from that Orange Cassidy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Still. I don't know if I'm gonna say this. I don't know if Tony Khan uses Orange Cassidy as like some kind of litmus test for like new signees in AEW, or like, I don't know what the 411 with that is. But bro, Tony, you got so many people in your company that could be way better gatekeepers than Orange Cassidy.
Completely agree.
Like, I know Werner doesn't like him, and I know a lot of y'all don't like him, but even Jeff Jarrett would be a better gatekeeper than Orange Cassidy.
I actually agree with that.
Because at least he has the credibility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. It just causes more damage than I think Tony Khan realizes. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, now we're not even just exercising our bias. I'm actually speaking from a place of genuine concern. Like, I don't know if Tony really thinks like, oh man, if they work Orange Cassidy, that'll show me how good they are. Like, nah, bro, it's kind of the opposite. Because a lot of these wrestlers kind of got to lower themselves to work with him. I mean, it's no different. Not saying anybody in AEW is Michael Jordan, but I'm just using an analogy. That's like putting up Michael Jordan against somebody that plays at LA Fitness every other few days. And saying, hey, man, Michael, I know you good in the NBA, bro, but you not good at this LA Fitness until you defeat Bob. Michael Jordan gonna look at you and fucking laugh. Michael Jordan gonna be like, I ain't gotta prove myself to no damn Bob from LA Fitness. That's Orange Cassidy. He's Bob from fucking LA Fitness. And Tony Khan, for whatever reason, is like, you're good. You've done a lot of things in this business, but have you faced Orange Cassidy? Have you been a part of the conglomeration? Have you met this guy named Daniel Garcia?
Oh, God.
Like, homie. Yeah, Jay Lethal was another good one. Yeah, like, dude, you got all these people who could be way better gatekeepers. Way better. And for whatever reason or another, he just sticks to his fucking guns with Orange Cassidy. I do not understand it. Like, how many times do you have to see it do more damage than good for you to go, I should stop doing this? And guys, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be over the top or nothing. I'm being dead ass serious. I do not get it. Because now you got the dogs who are still recovering. Whereas if you would have just had them beat that dork, they probably would be hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Wardlow ever gonna recover from that Orange Cassidy thing.
No.
But truth be told, controversial take time. Truth be told, MJF fucked him over more than Orange Cassidy did.
Yep.
That's a very unpopular opinion, but it's the truth. MJF fucked him over way more than Orange Cassidy did. I feel like when MJF hits like 55, maybe even 60 years old, and he's looking back on his career and he's doing interviews, and somebody asks him, what's one of your biggest career regrets? I feel like one of those biggest career regrets is going to be, man, I should have just came to that Double or Nothing and put Wardlow over.
Mm-hmm.
I was unprofessional. I regret doing that. That was
I was young and stupid.
Yep. Watch. I don't even think it's going to take it till he's 60.
No.
I think when he turned like 45, he going to be like, yeah, that was a bad move.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping it a bean. Old Nudie said, I know he's just a match guy, but give me more AR Fox over Cassidy. I refuse to say that word. I hate that damn word. I think that shit is just so, oh my God. Whoever created that needs to be nuked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to say it because people probably don't know what I'm talking about. Graps needs to die. That is the worst wrestling term ever coined. That is the worst wrestling term ever coined. I cannot stand that damn term. Said I'm spitting about MJF and Wardlow. It's the truth.
And let's be honest. Who knows if we'll ever see Wardlow again in an AEW ring?
Because Werner, correct me if I'm wrong. That Orange Cassidy Wardlow shit happened after the whole MJF thing where he skipped out on a match, right?
Right.
Okay. Cause and effect. That's what I don't know why people like it. It may be considered a hot take, but I don't know how it is one when it's just, again, it's just the truth. That Orange Cassidy stuff probably don't even happen if MJF just puts him over. That probably doesn't happen. Do y'all know how hot Wardlow was during that time period?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see these fake ass manufactured reactions that Bo Batini is getting just because WWE fans like to chant. Wardlow was getting that organically. Like when he was coming out, people were legitimately going, Wardlow. Like he was really over. And he didn't have to do no stupid slow bop. None of that. Yeah, I don't know how that could be a hot take. I don't know. I don't know how that's a hot take. But let's keep going with this show, man.
Alrighty, up next we have Renee Salmon Croquette backstage with Willith Ospreay at the third and brings up the condition of Nick Jackson during the tag match. Ospreay brings up Nick having a history of head trauma and he didn't want to act on it. John Moxley walks in as Ospreay said he is not trying to kill anyone or take anyone out or blowing their brains out. Moxley said it's tough way to make a living, but welcome to pro wrestling.
I like that line because
that was a great line. I mean, it's an honest line.
Yeah, that's what pro wrestling is supposed to be at its core.
Mm-hmm.
Violent.
It's not about tonight. They'll win the next one. It's about Wembley. Ospreay has one chance to ride that wave. Open your eyes after everything you've been through. Look around. There's no friends at the top. Moxley doesn't want to be there when Ospreay learns the hard way, and he will pull the trigger if Ospreay won't.
Now, take this into consideration. They did excellent storytelling in that match that they had. They didn't even have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
The storytelling was so good in the match that they didn't even have to do this. But the fact that they did this just to keep the story chugging along shows you how committed Tony Khan is to the one thing that people say he isn't: storytelling. Because to me personally, that match told me everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
But to use this promo segment to drive it home, great stuff. You got it in the ring and you got it backstage. Pause if necessary. Pause. I'm going to take this next joint.
Okay.
We got Hikaru Shida going against Maya World. Hikaru Shida being the champion for the AEW TBS Championship. I'm going to give this one a mini cheat code. Another match where I could say what I enjoy about it just in such a simple, beautiful format. Hikaru Shida was working to put Maya World over.
Mm-hmm.
But Maya World is such a prodigy that everything that Maya World was doing in this match was also making Hikaru Shida look good and putting Hikaru Shida over. I don't even think this match was designed to make Hikaru Shida look good. I'm saying it. See, I'm calling out the flaws. For everybody that thinks that we just dick ride AEW, you ain't going to clip this review. I'm calling out I don't think this match was designed to make Hikaru Shida look good at all.
No.
But Maya World is just so damn good that throughout the duration of this match, Maya World was just doing stuff in the ring that made Hikaru Shida look like a fucking killer. And Maya World, God bless her heart. That girl is a quintessential baby face. That girl, she's one of those few women that I say she needs to be a baby face almost her entire career.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, eventually she's going to have a heel run, but like, I think 95% of her career should be as a baby face. The crowd just loves her. She was able to elicit a baby face response out of this dead as a goddamn funeral home crowd. That's how you know she's a baby face. This was a morgue of a crowd. This was a graveyard of a crowd. And she pulled a response out of them. Happy birthday, Maya. Your brother would be proud of you. I'm going to tell you something. As team is working properly before I even say this. Okay, we're back. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put this on the record. As a black man, as a foundational black American that doesn't use his blackness to be performative on social media, fuck them people. All them people that, again, they use their blackness to be performative, and then the moment they get a little bit of clout, you see these little fucking, boy, you about to get me cooking. You see these black women, but it's mostly, I'm going to fuck you up with something. It's mostly the mixed light-skinned black ones that do this. They'll do all this, I'm black, I love black pro wrestling, I got a black pro wrestling podcast, I do black wrestler rankings. But then you go to a wrestling event or a wrestling convention and you see these people and these white male wrestlers face like 40 going damn north. I mean, if they could suck their dick on the convention floor, they would. It's one in particular that I saw this girl in Vegas. I'm like, oh, on social media, oh, it's blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black. But you in this white wrestler face looking like you want him to drop trowel right there and you can start giving up fellatio. I'm talking about just swooning, damn near falling out looking at this man. And I'm like, boy, that shit is performative. And the crazy thing is, bro, you saw me post it. I posted it on I posted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do it because I wanted brownie points with the black community. I did it because I'm legitimately proud of that FBA sister. That's a young lady. That girl, she a little too young for me. That's a young lady. But like, homie, I was proud of her. So why you worried about what them coons doing? They gon' do that no matter what. You can't control that. You can't control that. They gonna do that no matter what. Straight up. I was proud of that girl because I'm telling y'all right now. Everything that y'all think Roxanne Perez is, Maya World actually is right now. Everything that Roxanne Perez should have, Maya World has right now. Again, fuck all that. You don't gotta tear one woman down to bring up the other. In this case, yes, I do. Because boy, every time somebody bring up Maya World, here comes some WWE fan talk about some Roxanne Perez is better. It's funny, Roxanne Perez got all that proximity to whiteness. She even fucking a white boy. And guess what? That girl still ain't got nothing in her damn career.
Mm-hmm.
You see what staying true to yourself and staying true to your people do? You see what staying true to your roots do? Tell them that. Tell them that. I ain't never seen, me personally, I ain't never seen Maya World try to be a white ass kissing white adjacent ass black woman. Ever. That's why I gave her credit, because that girl actually put in the work and she didn't have to kiss a whole bunch of white ass to get it. That girl Roxanne surround herself with all that whiteness and ain't got nothing to show for it. All that talent that Roxanne got, all that talent that girl got. Is that Bailey? God damn, I need some glasses. Shouts out to you. New comment said Roxanne Perez is a job. Okay, well, shit. I think you meant jobber, but that's okay. But she not gonna get nothing. Dude, when you stay true to who you are, you could get anything in this life. That ain't even my clear to air. That's just me just giving y'all free game. You stay true to yourself, you could get anything in this damn life. Anything. See, where you fuck up is you get a little something and then you start acting different. That's where people lose everything. You get a little something and now you acting different. Roxanne Perez got to WWE and was like, where the white boys in NXT at? I gotta all mayonnaise all the time. Baby, you a Latina that was born and raised in Texas. Somebody might say, what does that have to do with anything? Again, when you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your roots and you put in the work and you don't worry about who you are in proximity to, or what skin color you're in proximity to and you just work, you get rewarded for that. I ain't never seen Maya World go in no interview talk about some, hey guys, I'm doing real great in my career. And by the way, have y'all seen my white boy?
He's at this.
Like, Werner, that'd be like me assessing your self-worth by being like, hey, Werner, you dating a black woman? What does that do? But I'm telling y'all what's in the mind of somebody like a Roxanne Perez. Maybe if I hang around people like Liv Morgan, and maybe if I date a white boy from NXT, maybe that'll get me to the top. No, it won't. No, it won't. How about you worry about putting in the work you need to put in and stop worrying about white adjacency, and maybe, just maybe, you'd have something in your career. See, that's the part of it y'all don't want to talk about. That's the part of it these other podcasts, they're afraid to talk about that. I'm not. I wish a motherfucker would say something to me about that in real life. Stay true to your roots, bro. They're not the black IWC. They the coon IWC. That's what they are. Felipe, Colonel, Technique. That's one hell of a name. Said Roxanne Perez will be a job forever. Ha ha ha. Yeah, until she started being true to herself. Let me get back to my roots. Let me go be a wrestler again. Let me stop worrying about dating white boys and being around white girls. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get something out of my career yet.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's how y'all know I'm telling the... I'll wait. This is getting on my damn nerves. All right, there we go. Because when we talking about race loyalty, boy, Latinos, shit. They got that loyalty to a fault. So again, if even the Latinos are agreeing, that should tell you something. I can't get upset by what you say, Felipe, because I would be a hypocrite if I did. I was one of the main people that said pipelines through former wrestlers, like in WWE specifically, is one of the worst things to happen to the business. Not be allowed to train the next generation of wrestlers. Because a good trainer or somebody that really cares about their students will say, go out there and do what you think will make sense for your career first. But you actually had Booker T on this podcast going, I don't think Zilla should go anywhere but the WWE, man. When he should be saying, hey, man, you should go wherever it's paying you the most and it'll give you the best opportunity. But again, that's another conversation for a whole nother time. The only reason why I'm even giving y'all this long of a stream is because we ain't doing a stream tomorrow. We a little over 2 hours, and I feel like we would have damn near been done if we ain't have all these stream issues.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. But Maya World won by pinfall with the bridge and fall away slam, becoming your new AEW TBS champion. The near falls in this match were absolutely phenomenal. Something about
they were perfectly placed.
Something about the near falls in this match just worked.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them. And I love how on commentary after Maya World got the pin, I can't remember if it was Taz or who said it, but they were like, Hikaru Shida basically had the match won, but she kept giving it away. Mm-hmm. That was the perfect line to deliver after that match. Because you know what that tells the story of? Maya World took advantage of the opportunity and got the win by any means necessary. Like a baby face is supposed to do. A proper baby face, that is. She fought and fought until the right opportunity opened up, and she got the win. How can you be mad at it? Well, Warren, give your thoughts on this match, and let's keep going because we are a little over 2 hours right now. And we ain't nowhere
Maya
near.
World's selling was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I for someone who's only been in AEW for what, 7 months, and gets her opportunity. She makes most of her opportunities. Her selling tonight was impeccable. That was the one thing that really, really, really stood out, along with everything else that you were mentioning. And Sheeta, I love this overconfident Sheeta, this cocky Sheeta, this heel Sheeta that we were seeing. And Maya just took advantage. I thought this was a great story to tell inside the ring. Again, this was another great match. I'm giving this a mini cheat code because I thought this was a great match. I would even say go watch this match because this was great. I mean, fuck the crowd, but this was a great match.
Yeah, Angelo, Maya World selling her knee was really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Said Sheeta didn't pull the trigger and lost. Yeah, dude, the story was told. The story was told. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this match thoroughly. I did. All right. I'm going to speed this up because, yeah, we want running way over time, and I know people want to go to sleep. The Demand cut a promo backstage. They congratulate the conglomeration on their fluke win against Lethal Twist and say their luck is going to run out, and Richard O'Shea tells them enjoy while they can because they demand their trios title opportunity, Badooch. This Wednesday on Dinamite. Aha. Then Adam Copeland makes his entrance. Crowd got hot, of course, because Canada.
Yep.
And Claudio and Pac jump him as soon as he gets in the ring and put the boots to him. Christian Cage makes the save, but ends up left laying on the ramp as the bell ring, though. Come on with this shit, bro. We just trying to finish the stream, man. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if that was the case. But Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus the Death Riders, consisting of Claudio Castagnoli and Pac, for the AEW Men's World Tag Team Championships. I'm going to go towards the end of this match. Adam fired up, bouncing on his feet in the corner, charging for the spear. But Pac leapfrogs it. Claudio slingshots in. Assisted neutralizer connects. Christian breaks it up. The bastard off the ropes. Head of steam. Copeland pulls him down into the arm trap crossface. Then Claudio tries to make the save, but Christian grabs his legs. Eventually, Claudio breaks free and breaks the crossface up. He gives Pac a pep talk, corner to corner, charging uppercuts. The champs get boots up, and then they get spears. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage won by pinfall with a spear from Adam Copeland on Pac, retaining the AEW Men's World Tag Team Championship. I'm going to give this a slight mini cheat code. I was very close to not giving this a mini cheat code because it just felt like in certain moments you wanted a little bit more out of this match. It got into second gear, but I felt like it could have done a little bit more. Maybe that was a time constraint. Who knows? Maybe that was a age constraint. Maybe it's just those guys getting older, but I don't know. It was a couple moments where I was like, they could have done this and they didn't. But that's all right. Again, I'm giving it a slight mini cheat code. Slight, very slight. All right, give your take on this match, and then I'm going to go to the post-match angle.
I'm with you on that. Giving it a slight. I think with Adam.
Yeah, it just slowed down a little bit in certain spots. And I don't know, man. It stalled out at certain points. To put it the best way I possibly can. All right. Post-match, the Young Bucks interrupt the tag champ celebration and come to the ring for a stare down, and we get the match graphic on the Tron for All In, the Young Bucks versus Cope and Cage, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Copeland shakes hands with the Bucks, but obviously Christian Cage refuses to. Now, next up, we got a match where this crowd absolutely drove me to the umpteenth level of pistivity. We got the Painmaker Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa. Chris Jericho came out to Judas Priest. What's that song called? Painkiller?
Yep.
The entrances were dope. The spots in his match were dope. This crowd barely budged for anything in this match. When they did react, it was more like a, oh, wow. Ooh. It wasn't like, oh shit. Like, nope. There was a few holy shit moments in this match that didn't get a holy shit chant. But I bet you any amount of money in my bank account, if Jey Uso would have came out there yeeting, they would have lost their goddamn mind. I am starting to actually believe Canada is Fed territory. I'm starting to believe it.
I'm with you.
Goodness gracious, all flipping mighty. Dude, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit towards the end, but it was a few spots in this match that were insane. Like, dude, having the hockey pucks covered in the thumbtacks, the Boston Bruins jersey spot was amazing. Like, it was so much stuff in this match that I was like, react, crowd, react. But you want to know what they reacted for? And this was the moment where I was like, this is a fucking drone and Fedwalker crowd. He pulls out a little plushie of the Canadiens mascot and starts beating it with a hockey stick. You would have thought he stomped on the Canadian flag, peed on it, then lit it on fire. They did this for him attacking a fucking plushie. Dude, this crowd, bro. I'm sorry. I'm reacting and shit. They can't even hear me. There we go. This crowd sucked monkey nuts.
I hated this crowd from the moment it started because no one was really getting a reaction, even on walkouts. It was pathetic.
Somebody could have shot Bret Hart in the face in the middle of that ring and they probably wouldn't have made a sound.
No.
But boy, if over that PA system they would have heard, it's just me, oh, day one, yes. Oh, they would have, the whole roof would have came off of that damn building. Give me a fucking Canadian knife. Bro, seeing a barbed wire wrapped mirror was absolutely insane. That was another spot where I thought they would have chanted, holy shit.
Right.
It was so many spots in this match. The Judas effect with the thumbtack, the elbow pad with the thumbtack. So I would have thought that would have got a holy shit. Nope, nothing. This was a brutal, physical, bloody match that didn't even have to lean too much into the violence. It leaned more into it feeling like these were two guys trying to actually hurt each other. It was the intent. Everything in this match felt like it had malicious intent, and this crowd could not be bothered. I'm giving this match a cheat code, but let me give the result, bro. Chris Jericho won by submission with an active fucking power drill to the forehead, and the crowd couldn't move, and the crowd didn't move. Look at the faces of the people in the front row when Chris Jericho put the power drill on Tommaso Ciampa's head. You would have thought he was shoving goddamn marshmallows into his forehead with how little the crowd reacted to that. Fuck this crowd, dude. Yeah, do not give Montreal another pay-per-view for years. Starve them out. No, starve them out. Let them show them what they're missing. Let them watch the pay-per-views from home. Starve them out. They can enjoy their elimination chambers and they summer slams and they can enjoy that. Let them enjoy that.
They can enjoy their Canadian Che Guevara.
Because, boy, they took me out of this shit. What the hell was that? They took me out of this shit, boy. Tonight is one of them nights, Warner.
Yeah.
said, Adrian said, no more Montreal, Tony Khan. Go to Toronto or Vancouver. Never get. Dude, Toronto is about to become WWE territory because they got that predatory-ass contract with that one arena, dude. I forget the name of it. Is it called Scotiabank Arena?
Yes.
Yeah, WWE got a predatory contract with them now, so I doubt AEW could even run that motherfucker. Yeah, Jericho did phenomenal in this match. Tommaso Ciampa did phenomenal in this match. And they out there sitting there like it's a fucking library. Mick Foley barked like a dog for the Divine Dominion. I don't even want to talk about whatever that was.
No, that was terrible.
I don't even know what that was supposed to be. Lena Cross damn near broke. That was the funniest part. Lena Cross was trying her best. She was fighting for her life, dude. Lena Cross was fighting for her life in that segment. That was the funniest part. Seeing her fighting back that damn smile, that was the part that had me in tears. And I think Megan Bain is just naturally that stoic. I think Megan Bain wasn't laughing just because she wasn't laughing. The fuck,
right.
Dumbass Nat. But yeah, that was weird. I don't even know what to make of that. I don't get, goddamn, that and Nat's back. It is one of them nights, y'all. When we get through this, y'all need to send through all the financial lubricant on the Cash App, the Streamlabs link, all that. Because, man, we are pushing through a lot of bullshit tonight. All right. Are we down to? Yes. Okay, cool. I want to finish this. We had 2 hours, 19 minutes. Let's finish this by 2:30. Andrade versus Mark Davis for the AEW National Championship. I may have a unpopular opinion on this. Mini cheat code that had endless potential to be a full cheat code, but something about it just didn't get there. Still a mini cheat code, but it could have been a full cheat code. I think they should have slowed down. This is one of the rare matches where I feel like if they would have slowed down, like if they would have worked the same pace that Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho worked in their match, I would have probably liked this match more. It didn't feel like a title match. It felt like a Dynamite match. Does that make sense? This felt like a TV match. It didn't feel like a pay-per-view match. This is the only match on this card I will say this about. Everybody's saying, oh, the full card didn't feel like a pay-per-view card. You're lying. You are full of shit. This is the only match on the card where I will agree with that. It had a TV match's pace. It had a TV match's urgency. It could have been better. I enjoyed it. Andrade was working his ass off in this match. I was shocked to see him organically. It happened organically. It happened organically. It happened organically. Okay? It didn't happen because an autistic 40-year-old Samoan said yeet because it's like a stem. You know, I was like, oh boy. You might have pulled up to the wrong gas station. You might have made a wrong turn. But whatever. Andrade will win by pinfall with the DM becoming your new AEW National Champion. In post-match, Andrade kisses referee Aubrey Edwards' hand before she raises his in victory. Then the new champion enjoys himself glad-handed with the front row for a good little bit before taking his leave. Werner, give your take on the match and let's keep going.
So we're going to disagree. I think this is a full cheat code. I agree with what you said. After you said, I was like, oh, that really does make sense. But I'm still going to stick with this was a full cheat code. I thought this was a phenomenal match. I thought the pacing of it was great at the beginning with Andrade and Mark Davis. I just thought this was a really good match.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, that was how you felt watching it. That was how you felt watching it.
Yeah.
Speedball is interviewed backstage. They congratulate Andrade on taking one championship away from the Don Callis family. And tonight was a dream because he came to that arena all the time as a child. And now they have a shot at the International Championship, and he calls for it at Grand Slam Mexico, August 5th in Arena Mexico. Speedball says the third time will be a charm, and after tonight, they're feeling real lucky. Speedball, I doubt that's going to happen that way, brother.
Yeah.
Hate to tell you. Now, Werner.
Wishful thinking.
Now, Werner, I think we're going to disagree on this, and I think it's going to be the opposite of what it was with the last match. We got Tekla versus Willow Nightingale for the AEW Women's World Championship. How you felt about the last match is how I feel about this one. I feel like the pacing in this match was good. It got to a point of the match where I was like, because you were thinking they probably should put the belt on Willow here just to, I done told y'all this the weeks leading up. I said they need to put that world title on Willow just to see what she can do with it, even if it's for a short time. Even if it's for a short time. I've been saying that for the past 3 weeks. But it was a moment in this match where it was like, oh, shit, Tekla might retain. It was a few moments in this match where I was like, oh, Tekla's going to retain. So when Willow had the situation where Sky Blue popped out, and she went after her, I'm like, oh, Tekla's about to win. That Dr. Bomb on the floor to Sky was brutal, by the way. Good Lord, Sky's going to feel that tomorrow. Okay?
Yes.
Shouts out to Sky Booty, friend of the show. And when Tekla hit the spear, and then she sidestepped the stomp, and she hit the backslide, I'm like, oh, it's not going to finish here. Then 1, 2, and I saw Aubrey's hand coming down for 3. I'm like, oh, Tekla's about to kick out. When Aubrey's hand, was it Aubrey? I'm sorry. I can't remember if it was Aubrey or not. But when the referee's hand hit the mat for that 3 count, I audibly cheered. That, Tony Khan, that is a sign you did something right. That was a genuine welcome surprise. That is what I call a genuine welcome surprise. I was actually shocked. I said, holy shit, she did it. By the way, guys, the one time my girl ain't here to watch the pay-per-view with me, she is like the biggest Willow fan. Willow wins the fucking world. Building up Willow versus Mercedes and how he has been. I don't want this point to get lost. We got 3 minutes to the point of. There we go. I was saying, guys, I don't want this point to get lost. Whether y'all knew it or not, I'm going to take my pat on the back. I even told Werner this, and Werner just didn't see the vision at all. I said low-key, slowly but surely, you saw Tony Khan planting seeds for Mercedes versus Willow. If you were paying attention, Tony Khan has been setting up and planting the seeds for Mercedes versus Willow for a minute now. Only if you were paying attention. If you weren't paying attention, you probably like, no, he wasn't. What you talking about? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. This was a long time coming. And I'm glad it happened because, again, you have to see what Willow can do as world champion. You have to. She's too big of a baby face not to. And y'all should know what I'm finna say. Did the crowd give this moment the reaction it deserved? Nope.
Nope.
No, 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 no.
Fuck this crowd. Old Nudie, you get it. There you go. Said high key all the way back to when Mercedes got the cake face. Yep. Angelo said he'd been paying attention. Yep. This has been getting set up for a while. This is the definition of long-term booking. This is why I tell all the people that criticize AEW in bad faith to say, oh, how is the person supposed to know what's going on if they don't do a million recaps? Dude, if you just watch week to week or you start from watching from a pay-per-view and follow along, these storylines are very easy to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, extremely easy. Said commentary mentioned Willow's victory over Mercedes from last year. Yep. Tony has been setting this up for a long time. And I think he figured, I might as well now. While Tony's not here, I might as well. Let's do it. Because I feel like he wanted to do this while Tony was still there.
Mm-hmm.
But Tony was just on fire. So, like, you can't take the belt off of somebody that's doing that good of work. But yeah, man, I'm so happy for Willow. I'm so proud of Willow. It couldn't happen to a better person. She is so amazing. I've hung around her multiple times, got to chop up game with her. That, as my mom would say, God rest my mom's soul, she is a sweetie Petey. She is absolutely amazing. That woman deserves everything. Pleasant, generous, giving, and you could tell she cares about the girls and the business. And not in like that performative girl power way, like actually cares about the girls. Give your take on this match, sir.
I will agree with you on the pacing a little bit in the beginning. I think towards the middle of the match, I was okay with the pacing. But this match was a cheat code. This is a go watch this match. I am so excited to see Willow as champion. We've been waiting for this now since she debuted in AEW. I am so excited for this. I'm excited for her at Wembley. You could kind of tell after the win, Mercedes was really trying, or Chicago, or LA, or Texas, or Florida.
Anywhere but where the fuck they were at tonight.
Exactly.
And I told y'all on this, I told y'all on this stream, I think Mercedes winning it all out.
Yeah.
It would not hurt to give Willow that extra month. It wouldn't. It would not hurt to give Willow that extra month. I think Tony Khan knows that too. I would have Willow win it all in. I would. Again, Mercedes can get it all out. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But imagine the pop that Willow will get if she retains. That's exactly why you do it. Willow is one of your top baby faces. That's exactly why you do it.
Plus, if Willow wins at Wembley, she'll get the moment that she deserves versus what she got tonight.
And I noticed a lot of funny style reactions towards the black wrestlers tonight. Even you got to admit that, Werner.
No, I agree.
It was
it was terrible.
It was some funny style ass reactions to the black wrestlers tonight. That shit was not sitting right with me. The whole show, that shit was not sitting right with me. All right, we a little over 230, so we can end it under 240. All right, Werner, you know what, man? I'm going to give you your shine after I go ahead and get through this real quick. Post-match, the conglomeration celebrates with Willow. We see Mercedes holding her Owen Hart Cup championship belt and waving at Nightingale like, bring it. The conglomeration do a four-way high five as Willow goes to the floor to celebrate with her family and fans in the front row. Then commentary hypes up this week's episode of Dinamite, as well as Speedball versus Fletcher the week after that. A hype reel for All In follows. And then we get main event entrances, and Kevin Knight attacks Kenneth Omega III before the bell. Knight takes his wrist tape and chokes Omega with it.
With this one, that's how highly I think of this match. Kevin Knight really shined in this match tonight. Go watch this match.
Kevin Knight, pardon me. Kevin Knight sold his own stocks and cashed out at an all-time high in this match.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Tony Khan invested in. I know Tony Khan backstage during this match was just like, I made the right fucking choice.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be one of the guys that carries AEW into the future. I think this match solidified Kevin Knight. When we look back 10 years from now, after Kevin Knight is like an 8-time world champion, we going to point back to this and be like, this is where it started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even certain Kenny Omega went backstage and vouched. I'm certain Kenny Omega went backstage. It was like, Tony, you got one.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm gone from here, you got one. Real talk. This was a statement match. And not only was it a statement match, beautiful people, Kevin Knight could have shrunk to the moment. I always say this because it's true. Anytime you get a match like this, the other person could have easily shrunk to the moment. Kevin Knight did not shrink to the moment in this match. But I'm going to give my favorite spot in this match, and then we gonna get to the result. The spot where Kenneth Omega III was begging Kevin Knight to hit him.
Yes.
Where he's basically saying like, hey, man, if you want to beat me, you got to get it. Come on. I need more than that. Come on. Come on. You got to do more than that. You got to give me more than that. That was the moment that sold me on this match, where I was like, oh, this is one of those ones. On playback, I am so sorry for all of y'all. Man, for whatever reason or another, it is giving us skippity bips, and we are doing our best. Okay? We are doing our damn best. We back. All right. All right, Warner. Say who would win this match. Get the post-match angle. Let's get out of here, man.
Alrighty, Kenny won with a one-winged angel. Post-match, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, Pac, and Claudio Castagnoli hit the ring to attack Omega as Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir slowly walk around ringside. The Young Bucks rush out, but they are beaten down for their troubles as Moxley launched both over the timekeeper's table. Shafir brings a chair into the ring as Claudio puts over Omega's neck. They're about ready to Pillmanize him when Willith Ospreayeth the music. Willith Ospreayeth the third
Ospreayeth the music.
Yep.
Coming to New York Broadway scene, Willith Ospreayeth the musical.
The musical.
Okay, go ahead, Warner. God damn.
Sprints out and screams for them to get out. Yuta tries to calm Ospreay down and hugs him, causing a distraction as Claudio went to deliver the stomp when Ospreay turned back and shoved him down, taking the chair from Omega's neck and swinging it at the Death Riders, who bailed. Moxley steps in the ring and hands behind his back as Ospreay is incredibly conflicted as Moxley slowly takes the chair and throws it out of the ring.
Well, yeah, thank you, Mo. I was finna say that's a weird thing to say, but you know, if you in the bathroom that long to where you could watch our reviews, man, stop playing with your dookie, okay?
Yeah,
we need you to be an adult. Go in there, do your business, wash your hands if you wash your hands, and get out of there, bro. You ain't got to be on the toilet that long. You ain't got to be on the toilet that long. All right? You would think something so unbreakable would be able to use the bathroom properly. So you got to change your screen name to Breakable Split Glass, so that way we know that you are not an adult that knows how to do things in a normal fashion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right, bro. All right? Well, guys, I'm going to give the rating and I'm going to give my moment of the night. This is very easy for me. I'm giving this show a 9.1. A 9.1. It could have been a 10, but there were some things missing. There were some things missing from this show. And we pretty much broke down what those things were already, so I'm not going to get into that. Moment of the night. I'm going to do something that I've never done on this show before because I know some of the racist white people that watch going to get mad. Seeing the representation of foundational Black Americans on this show in high-ranking positions, and it's not performative, it's not to get the media off of their back, it's just genuine pushes, is my moment of the night. The fuck are you waiting for?
I was thinking.
Oh, damn. Oh shit, never mind. I get it now. Never mind. That makes sense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm at a 9.4. I thought this was a good show. Moment of the night. I'm actually going to give it to Maya World's performance. I thought she really showed up tonight, really knocked it out of the park. This was a big sink or swim moment for her, and she swam with flying colors.
Cool. All right, y'all. Well, we gave y'all I'm seeing 9, 8, 8.
Oh,
Yikes. But he said Maya getting gold is my moment. I don't know if I would have put it that low. I think the lowest I would have went for this show is like 8.6, 8.7. 9.4, 9.1. Seeing Omega, Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher, Bandito, Kyle Fletcher, John Moxley, Young Bucks tag match of the year. A 7. And that's due to me not want to see certain matches in advance. Moment of the night is Lena Cross breaking character and Maya winning. That's crazy. It's your rating, though. As I always say, that's your rating. That rating belongs to you. All right? At least you a grown up that sent that comment through without being on the shitter because you don't know how to use the bathroom without other adults' help. Like that unbreakable split glass guy. Okay? All right. Well, guys, it's time for us to get up out of here, man. So, therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the brazen in his hat. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starksign.
the beacon of hope worldwide, the Messiah, Cute Sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Wednesday.